said rightly, there are a lot of people in the squad who are obviously pushing for places or looking to cement their places in the sort of T20 World Cup coming up. But I think the key goal of really everyone in the squad and in the team, and we've had a few discussions around it, is to try and win the series. I think that's going to be the primary objective, is to try and win the series. We're going out there to play to win the series. And hopefully people will get the opportunity to put in some really good performances, in the course of us trying to win that series and give themselves the best chance to hopefully knock on the door of the selectors.
So it's a great honor for me to be captain of Indian team and looking forward for it. At the same time, as a team, working with Rahul Bhai, I've played under his coaching once for India A. I was the captain over there and we played in Bangladesh. So I feel that we guys sing together, whole sports staff and team, and we're looking forward for these series. We want to build a lot of positive things in the team, and there should be a very happy environment in which boys can express themselves and be themselves, and we get the best out of them. So that is our focus, and we have been preparing quite well in the quarantine, and now we're looking forward to go to Sri Lanka after 3 days. We're going to start our training, so looking forward for that as well.
Yeah, like you said, I mean, these are only 3 games before the world, so that the World T20. I'm sure that the selectors and the management would have a pretty fair idea by now as to what is the kind of squad that they are looking for at the sort of T20 World Cup. There's an IPL which is going to be held as well in the lead up to the T20 World Cup. So I think they would have pretty much a good idea. So in that sense, you can't. Obviously, this gives a few people an opportunity for maybe 1 or 2 places that maybe that the sort of the team management or the selectors might be looking for spots that they might want to fill, and give them a few more options. I think that would probably be the goal over these next 3 T20s, but can't read too much into it as well, because in the end, when you come to the last stage of a tournament like this, if you come to a big tournament, by the time you've probably reached the last 3 games of the tournament, you hopefully should have finalized on what is the kind of squad that you're looking for in that tournament. So there might be the odd spots, and people could raise their hand up during this tournament and during these 3 T20 games, and maybe make like I said, knock on the doors of the selectors. In terms of, I've had obviously there are a couple of selectors with us who are going to be traveling with us, so it gives me a chance, once we get to Sri Lanka, to interact with them and see what they're thinking and what their ideas are. Had a little bit of a contact with the management out there. Haven't had a chance to haven't disturbed them during the World Test Championship, but we'll probably touch base with them sometime over the next couple of weeks and see what maybe some of their thoughts are and what they're thinking about over the next for the T20 World Cup, and whether we can implement some of that in these 3 games. I think when you're at a developmental level, or you're working at a pathway level, obviously the goal of those tours is slightly different to something like this. We have a really big squad here as well. We have 20 players in the team. So I think it's probably going to be unrealistic to expect us in a short tour like this with 3 games, 3 one-days and 3 T20s to give everyone an opportunity. Look, in terms of selection, I'll be discussing with Shikhar and the selectors who are there as well, and we'll come up with what we think is the best combination to try and win this series. And then see along the way, surely there are a lot of young kids, and obviously it's a great experience for them. Even if they don't play, just the opportunity to be on a trip with the Indian team and get a chance to interact with the likes of Shikhar and Bhuvi and a lot of other senior players, Hardik and stuff. I think there's a lot that can be gained and learned from that experience. So we'll try and give them as many sort of opportunities as we can, but we'll have to play it by ear. And each and every tour and each and every team that you work with has very different goals, right? When you're working with an under-19 team or an A team, I think what you're trying to achieve with that is very different to maybe what you might be trying to achieve here as well. So, in principle, I think just the fact that, this is, there are a lot of youngsters on this tour, I think a lot of guys are going to get the opportunity. Whether everyone is going to get the opportunity, probably with a squad of 20 is a bit unrealistic.
We're looking forward to create a great bond between all the players. Right now we were off the field, so that's what we trying to achieve, or we had a meeting. That's what we discussed, and we know that once the bond is created, once the trust is there, and we all vibrating on the right frequency, we will achieve what we are going for. Before that, we have to go through the process, and we are quite process-oriented team, and yeah, that's what we discussed, and that's what we're going to go forward. And I just want that this team should be a very happy unit when we finish the tour, and everyone, I'm sure everyone is so professional, they're going to learn lots of things from this tour, and going to remember that it was a very beautiful tour for us.
Look, I think obviously this is a unique situation in terms of the quarantine and in terms of the kind of rules that have led to this kind of situation. Again, it's almost leading into the earlier question. Somebody asked me about the A tours. It's very hard to predict of what's going to happen even on a month-on-month basis with what's happening. But obviously, if the quarantine rules stay as strict as they are at this point of time, if the sort of travel between countries becomes so restricted as it is as now, I think at least in the short term, to complete the tours, to complete the engagements, maybe something like this might have to be done or might have to be followed. I think India probably had no option this time but to do this. Whether it's a long-term solution, I'm not really sure. That's going to require a lot of thought and discussion from a lot of people and a lot of stakeholders in a situation like this, because it's going to involve other countries' boards, the sponsors, organizers, television, media rights. There's so much that goes into a lot of this, but yeah, I think certainly in the short term, with the kind of pressure there is on these players in terms of the quarantines, in terms of the rules, this certainly could be an option that could ease the pressure on a lot of the players. Because I think it's becoming pretty difficult for the same set of players to be going through the kind of restrictions that are in place at this point of time, to be able to play all forms of the game or to be able to play all the cricket that is there on display. So yes, in the short term. In the long term, I think probably it'll need a lot more discussion.
I think that it is very important from top order to stay long over there, and of course, especially if we're talking about T20, that to give a good start in first 6 overs and then take that inning long from there. Very important to give a good pace, and of course, whatever team demand is, that's how the player is gonna go and play, and whatever our strategy is gonna be. So we're gonna discuss and we're gonna communicate with both, and we play according to the situation and what the game demands. And boys know how to play their role, so we're looking forward to that.